give like more of a raw approach to this. Um, Sometimes you just don't give yourself enough credit for the shit that you do and the shit that you go through. And I feel like 9 times out of 10, if you actually discuss the shit that you go through with the people around you, they'd act like they understand, but really don't. And this is why I feel like you only have yourself out here. And this is why I want to create that video, because I feel like, especially as an entrepreneur, there's already enough stress. Like, my business goes through a lot of bullshit. I'm still dealing with the bullshit. And sometimes when I'm talking, it's just like this person just doesn't understand. And I can't really fault them. I can't. But it's also just like, why am I going to then, when I'm really going through shit, why am I going to waste my time and my energy trying to talk to people that just don't understand me? You know? And I don't know. I'm 27 years old, and I'm trying to be great. And a lot of the shit that I do isn't great. And what I mean, like, some of my actions, the way I go about certain things, it isn't great. But these last couple of days, I've just been thinking. I've really just been thinking these last couple of days. I've been trying to figure shit out for the better. And I feel like sometimes you got to touch the heat or the fire to start seeing that perspective. And that's what I'm starting to see now. So I just want to drop this real quick. Almost like I'm not really venting. I'm just trying to have it all make sense. And sometimes a few videos are needed. But at the end of the day, there's a very, very thin line between success and failure. And it's also extremely subjective. But at the end of the day, there are certain factors that, or certain traits or qualities about yourself that should be had if you're trying to strive for greatness, even if you do fail. And it's not a money thing. I think it's more of a personality thing, a character development kind of thing. And the reason why I made the last video is because I feel like sometimes you don't see your flaws. Sometimes you live in a fallacy. And you think everything is okay until you realize that it's not. And that's why, like, these next couple months, I'm going to really take myself to that next level. Like I said, studying for the LSATs, at least now. So eventually, one day I could just have it right there, boom, get into law school, all that. But also try to do as much character development as possible. Sometimes you just got to realize these things. Sometimes you got to realize the way you're living, it ain't it. The way you're living is not it. And how you're going about things isn't it either. And that's where I messed up. And I'm living proof that when you fuck up, you can learn from your mistakes, take accountability, and work on being better. Strong believer. And that's what I'm doing. Learn from my mistakes, learning how to be better, and trying to turn a dream into a reality. And we all go through shit. I'm going through shit. That's not an excuse to not try to be better. It's not an excuse to stay the same. It's not. So just want you guys to take that and really think about it. Really think about it, because it's something that you should think about. I've been thinking about it, and I realized that I wish certain things went a different way, but I have to learn from that. And I got to learn what could be better the next time around. And that shit ain't easy, but it has to be done. And anything worth having is never going to be easy. I'll tell you that right now. So Yeah, just keep thriving. Keep trying to be better. Learn from the shit that you do. And yeah. I know I just want to get on here. Like I said, I just wanted to do like a raw take today without all the cameras, the lights and shit. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to get on here and just kind of speak what's on my mind. And I think a lot of people should do that. And YouTube is the place for me. Like I said, I don't really like talking to people about shit like this, shit that I go through. So I think YouTube's the place. So I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt. Sleep on it. Whatever you have to do. I'm just speaking from my experiences. What you do is, it's completely optional. There's certain things you're gonna do in certain situations. It's all situational at the end of the day. But yeah, do what you got to do to change. Do what you got to do to do better and be better. If you know better, you'll do better at the end of the day. And try to be that person that you said you were going to be a couple of years ago. Try to be that person. It only makes sense. At the end of the day, it only makes sense. But yeah, I don't want to make this too long. It's probably already long enough. But yeah, just take that, sleep on it, and actually strive for greatness. Actually strive to be better and do better. But yeah, I'm out. It's good chatting with y'all.